Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
And nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
And here's Messi. Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cleared away. Has a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Maldini clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Ferdinand demonstrating his defensive quality there. Messi. And it's Maldini. Haaland proves too strong. Xavi. And it's Pedri. Now it's Nedved. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Can he get it through? That is a great pick out. Not the most accurate pass. Pedri. Nagatomo. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and size.
Oh, what has happened here? Always onto this. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he cuts out the supply. Roberto Carlos. The ball has bounced loose now. Great vision. Suarez is onto it in a flash. It's a pretty loose pass.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That looks a good ball through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, important interception. Vietnam, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And it's Pedri. Pedri, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Xavi trying to keep this in. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. Cruyff. And the shot! Goal! Germany! There is the breakthrough! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Shot, surely! And he hits the net! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Nedved demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
That could spell trouble. This looks promising. And this is Nedved. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Maldini. Now it's Haaland. Oh, well played, well played. Chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. They'll try to keep this alive. Roberto Carlos looks across and plays it in. Cannavaro clears it away. Rodri, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Wriggles his way. It's Nedved! It's bounced back off the post. Well, and the referee brings the first half to a close. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first half thoughts?
Vietnam will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Yeah, it's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Played through into space. Spread neatly. Shot at goal! What a wonderful goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Haaland, and he's had it nicked away. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Some inspired work, that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's a fine interception. Rodri goes long. Xavi. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Xavi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Now it's Hullet. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's Thuram. Hullet. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Substitution in progress.
It's their second corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. Here's a chance! Lacking in accuracy.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Dembele. And here's Seedorf. Shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Nagatomo. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Cruyff. Messi.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Pirlo. Now that looks a decent... Takes a shot! Cruyff. Rodri. Bullet. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Seedorf. Rodri. Distributed tidily. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Rodri. Pass somewhat off target. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Hullet.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And here's Seedorf. Well read, and the danger is averted. Seedorf! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
In with the challenge. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise. Well, this game we love delivers some bizarre moments too, and of all the people that could have happened to, how was it him?
So one moment's crazy confusion. And that is that. Vietnam have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balance.
Terrific header! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played.
Oh, what a climb! It's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Germany grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And here's the chance to counter. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Bale. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Pirlo. Here's Nedved, and it's Pedri. Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Pedri, a player who needs no introduction. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Haaland. Nagatomo providing an outlet on that flank. Nesta. And it's Rodri. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cruyff. Half an hour played now. Looking for options for movement. Brilliantly cut out. Pedri. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Nedved. Cannavaro does well to stand firm and defend it. And they can counter here. Oh, some tackle that. Roberto Carlos. Pirlo. And it's Nedved. Pedri. And it's Pirlo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Pedri! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
5 minutes till the break. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. That's got him rattled. Thuram. To Maldini. Rodri. Pirlo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice looking ball. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's half-time here. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So once again, we're underway.
Vietnam are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Nesta. Nedved. Haaland. Now then, the ball's come loose. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. So, power or guile, what's it going to be?
Hard to tell what he's thinking here, Peter. Surely the shot's not on, is it?
Good, strong hand by the keeper. That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Germany have the chance to go the other way. Thuram. There's a sharp little ball here. Drives it in. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Forward it goes. Pull it. Roberto Carlos. Pedri puts his foot on the gas. Now that looks a decent ball. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's tried one! And now they can clear their lines. And it's Rodri. Nagatomo has created one goal already. More and more pressure on the ball here. And Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Nedved opts for safety. Van Dijk. And it's Nedved. Vietnam finding their passes. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rodri. It's Bale! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Up he goes! Harmlessly behind.
Substitution in progress.
Vietnam can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Now it's Bale. So what can they make of this? Oh, well played, well played.
Bale really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Played back in, aimed beyond the defence. Has a look and plays it forward. Thuram. Ball played for Nesta. Cruyff. Seedorf. Now it's Drogba. Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Nesta. Just eases him off the ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Seedorf. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's quick to get it clear again. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And it's Cruyff. Toss somewhat off target. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with...
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Nesta has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Bale. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Drogba! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That'll be a throw. Rodri. Nagatomo spots it and
2
intercepts.
minutes has been indicated.
Vietnam desperately searching for the winner here. 2 minutes to be added on. And he's lost his man. Can he finish? Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely... And that will be it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Has a look and plays it forward.
Well, if you ever needed proof that Gareth Bale is a big match player, you only need to look back to that famous night in Kiev, Peter.
Oh, quite so. Brought on just after the hour, wasn't he? And within a couple of minutes, he put his team ahead spectacularly. And then he helped himself to another goal late on and put the game out of reach.
Yeah, I remember it well, Peter. I was there. I mean, the first goal was magnificent, but he got a huge slice of luck with the second. OK, he struck the ball well enough, but from that distance, you would expect the keeper to deal with it comfortably.
Seedorf shoots! Missed by a fraction. Thuram. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. And here's Haaland. Threads one in. Decent chance! And it's a goal! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Xavi. Seedorf. And here's Haaland. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Vietnam are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Gullit. And this is Luis Suarez. Tries to play it. It's Bale! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Seedorf. He's had it taken off him. Tries to pass it through. And Luis Suarez. And a chance! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Germany grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Bale receives it in a wide position. Oh, important interception. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. That has ended up in no man's land. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's a shade optimistic. Xavi. Roberto Carlos. 30 minutes gone. Bale does really well to win the ball there. Maldini. Germany trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play.
And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Germany really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Nagatomo. And it's Xavi. Xavi, who's set up one goal so far. He's a sharp little ball here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Gullit. And he welcomes it in. Thuram makes the interception.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Luis Suarez. And he's hit it long. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Bale. Gets his head on it! That's a half-decent try.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Now it's Bale.
Bale really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Gullit. Cruyff. And there's the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Vietnam get the second half started. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Haaland. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Seedorf. Good running, strong and purposeful. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Gullit. That's going to go a long way. Gullit. Here's Nagatomo. Gullit. And it's Nagatomo. Now it's Haaland. And he's had it nicked away. Xavi. Gullit. And he's well positioned here. Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Roberto Carlos for Xavi. Maldini. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Oh, can he get onto this? Gullit. The less said about that pass, the better. Nagatomo. Xavi. And it's Roberto Carlos. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Oh, this looks sharp. And this is Ronaldo. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution in progress.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Pirlo. Pedri. Cruyff. Now it's Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pirlo. Great vision. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Luis Suarez. Nicely weighted ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
He's played it back. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. And this is Drogba. Played out to the right. Great, it's Drogba! Oh, should have put that away.
Drogba fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Vietnam have their second corner now. Keeper's dealt with that. It's a good run down the right. Pirlo. And he's taking no chances there.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Bale. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he get it through? That ball looks a good one. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. They'll have one final crack at it. Pedri. Real chance! And he hits the net. And they get themselves in front!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Vietnam go into the lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
And here's Drogba. Gives it back.
Vietnam nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Two added minutes has been
2
indicated.
minutes to be added on. And here's Suarez. Looking for the run. Shapes to shoot! It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And that will be the final act. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. And looking down the list of names, it does look, Jim, as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Well, it's an attempt, Peter, to put a solid bedrock in place and negotiate the game from there. If they can absorb what comes towards their box in the early stages, then the midfield can begin looking for...
Oh, what has happened here? Flings it across. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Bullet! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Distributed tidily. Nagatomo is in a really good position out wide. And this is Luis Suarez.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Pull it. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get on the end of this? Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Seedorf. Vietnam have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nice, ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's been caught on it here! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Nagatomo got a long way forward to join the attack. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo does really well there. He is strong. He's in plenty of space here. Not pretty, but it gets the... Struck first time! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Germany really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter. Pretty robust defending.
Roberto Carlos in with the challenge. Can he get it through? Pull it. Pull it. Seedorf. Now, can they get him away? That's a good ball. Haaland! They've scored! The breakthrough strike! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah,
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Driving forward. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, there's a probing ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Leicester spots it and intercepts. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Nagatomo. Xavi. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos proves just a little bit too strong. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Always onto this. And Hullet! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And now, to all members of
What
the
do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Vietnam really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Vietnam have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Vietnam really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Some resolute defending there. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar. Chance here to counter. Thuram. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Seedorf. Neymar. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. Hullet charging forward, the ball at his feet. Hullet looking to play him in. Thinks about the shot. Hoisted, header! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Sticks it away! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And this is Ronaldo. Thuram. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Luis Suarez. And this is Ronaldo. And he's away. Cristiano Ronaldo! He has done it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Germany really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Seedorf. Nesta. Xavi. And it's Xavi. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And he shoots! And he hits the net!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And now he has two.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And that has left him in a heap. Thuram. And it's Michel Platini. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar. Hullet. Pirlo. To Bale. And it's made its way to him. Germany needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Nicked it back promptly. Incoming delivery.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And here's the chance to counter. And he's had it nicked away. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Bale. And here's Platini. And this is Bale. He's had it taken off him. Neymar. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Hops for safety. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And it's Michel Platini. Oh, no joy this time. And we're done. Vietnam can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally. All round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody
Your final
who's found
thoughts, Jim?
themselves a
Well, the
little
look on the
today.
manager's face
Please look at
says
the
it all.
screen.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Germany do have a chance to counter here. Oh, he's been caught napping! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, it's Dembele. Nesta does really well there, he is strong. Not the most accurate pass. Pirlo. Vietnam are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. That's Maldini. And it's Nesta. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Platt tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Vietnam are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. It's Dembele! Platini. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Nesta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's a promising position. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nagatomo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Haaland. Quality ball. And here's Dembele. He's on it, can he get away? Seedorf touches it back.
He's got no choice here, he had to go backwards.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Seedorf. Passes short and sharp. Pull it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Germany look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Aimed beyond the defence. That's been slipped through. No, it's not getting there. Platini. Seedorf. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Dembele might just make this. Nagatomo. And it's Michel Platini. And this is Dembele. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Dembele. Nicely. Decent chance!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Vietnam with the corner, they're first. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Michel Platini. Tries to play it through. He's had a shot! Goal! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Vietnam have played well here, and they have the all-important lead.
If you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Pirlo. Platini. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. The message is clear, none shall pass. Seedorf. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Seedorf. Great vision. Takes a shot! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up.
And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Well, that pass isn't the best. Pirlo.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Maldini. Platini is herring after that one. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Casillas.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Oh, it's Dembele.
This is the time you need that pace.
Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Seedorf. Neymar did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And this is Ronaldo. And that is exemplary defending.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Pass somewhat off target. Cruyff, always onto this. Cruyff is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's Neymar. And this... Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dembele going full tilt down the left. Cruyff. Bullet. And here's the chance to counter. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Vietnam couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Pull it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Seedorf. Opts for safety. Pirlo. Now Platini. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Ferdinand, leading by 2, and the finishing line in sight. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Turan. Can he get on the end of this? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well read, nice interception.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Vietnam are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result